Hello, let's do Wordle for Saturday, May 23rd. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel, and it said to start with Harry, like me. All right, we have an H. I wonder where that H goes. We're not the Atch trap, so that's nice. Let's just look at common letters. S, T, L, N are still all available. We do need to use the H, so I wonder if there's like a TH word I could do, or like end in TCH. I don't know. What was it? STNL. Be nice to get an E if I can. Phone. I guess I could do phone. That's not horrible. All right. I think phone isn't that bad. P is a good letter. O and E are two vowels to check. The N is a good letter. Well, I placed the H, so it's either going to be TH or WH or CH. I don't know what to try. There's just a U left. So I'm guessing after this U, there must be a U. Sorry, after this H, there must be a U, because what else are we doing there? And it might be the only vowel then, because I don't see where another U would go. So it's THU, CHU, WHU, probably not WHU. Can't think of a word that does that. Is there like thumb? Thumb is an option. Thump is gone. Thust, yes. What about CH? How many C? So it seems like TH is only thumb, but I don't know. I haven't looked that hard. But with CH, what can I find? CHU. There's Chuck. Chunk is gone. Chust. There's chest, but not chust. Is it just Chuck? The problem is Chuck and thumb have nothing in common, so I just got to pick one. Chuck repeats a C. So there's something I haven't thought of. Maybe thumb is better. But then again, it might just be these two. That's a surprising limitation. We have a lot of good letters left. All right. Well, let's go with thumb, I guess, just in case the unique letters help in some way. All right. I guess we'll go for Chuck then. Nice. Okay. Chuck and 4. I guess I could have gotten a 3, but I really think thumb was the better guess. But if it was down to 50-50, it didn't matter. I guess we'll find out in the analysis. But first, we will spin the members wheel and see what we're starting with tomorrow. It is Mocha, suggested by Silver Fear. So if you would like to play along tomorrow, we'll be starting with Mocha. And I know this is very late, so I don't blame you if you already started with something else. Alrighty, well, let's do some analysis here. So the answer was Chuck, and I started with Harry. And it says the best follow-up is touch. Okay, the O-U-C-H. Interesting. So end in H. I was thinking about H second. Shoot is pretty good. S-C-H-U-T-E, like going down a chute. Phone not here. Oh well. Bottom is 2.704. What was phone? Phone was 2.796, so not horrible. Okay, so we're down to 4 words already here. I only thought of thumb and... Oh, I didn't even think about SH at all. Shuck and shush. Okay. I completely ignored the S. I said CH, TH, and WH, and I missed SH somehow. So I missed the 2 SH words. So shuck would have been the best because it gets shush, and it gets chuck, and it gets thumb as being like nothing matches. Chuck wasn't quite as good because getting chuck does not distinguish shush versus thumb. So I should have gone shush. But otherwise, and thumb was not good. Thumb gets nothing. So thumb was the worst possible guess despite being 5 unique letters. All right. And now we're down to the 3 left as predicted. Chuck, shush, hush, shush. It doesn't matter which one you do at that point. They all get each other. So Chuck was a 1 and 3 actually at that point. All right, so not good. Not a good decision, but if I thought of SH, I might have thought of at least one of those, if not both. But I guess maybe I thought I already had the S. I don't know. I could have done shown. If I had done shown, then maybe it would have been better. It would have just been down to thumb and chuck, I think. Unless there's a P. I don't know. Yeah, probably going PH wasn't the best idea anyway. Those are rare. Okay, I could have made better decisions. That's okay. It would have gone touch. And from there, we're down to chuck, shuck. So it could be a 3 or a 4. All right. It starts with tails. All gray, so it goes crump. From crump, we're down to 4 words: chuck, chunk, couch, and cough. And it says go chuck or couch. They will both get you the answer next. Either one is fine. Couch checks for the O for cough, and the C and the second C for chuck. Chuck checks for the second C for couch, and the CH for chunk. Cough is the other one. So anyway, so you could get chuck in 3 or get unlucky and get chuck in 4. So again, it's still just a 3 or 4. Any other Sally anagram like steel or stale, it's going to be the exact same solve because it's all gray. So we're going to skip straight to a due. Most common starting word. We just get the U. We're going to go court, which is going to be very good. 7 words left. It suggests chunk or clunk. So could easily... Oh, chunk wasn't the answer, though. So could go chunk, chuck, or could go clunk, chuck. All right. Audio. Still just the U. We're going to go spurt. That's not as helpful. 13 words left. Now we go flunk. And now it's only chuck from here. Interesting. Okay. I don't know how hard that is to think of. Might be a little hard. Stare, another common starting word. It's all gray. We're going to go munch. We're worried about the ollie trap. So the way to avoid that is to get ahead of it with munch, bow, or lymph. So I think this is bow, isn't it? Bow or lymph. What's it get for the ollie trap? Molly and Holly, Golly and Holly, Lolly, because we start with the L. It tells us if it's Lolly or Molly or Holly. But somehow munch is better. I guess there's also the unch trap. And so what munch does is it helps us avoid the ollie trap and also gets us right into the unch trap if it is. And we have enough guesses left to be able to get through it. But as it turns out, chuck is the only answer after munch. Wow. Okay. Because it wasn't a trap. Trace tries to get in 2. And doesn't today. We go couch, chuck, so we get in 3. And then after trace, we're just going to do clasp. The official bot starts with. Just that starting C, we go credo. Hey, I guessed credo the other day. Still all grays. 11 words left. We're going to go cinch. From cinch, it's only chalk. All right. Well, let's see how people did today. This is very late, so it should be almost everybody who played. First we're going to grab the screenshot. There may be some stragglers, but I'm sure most people have played at this point. What was the answer? Chuck, I think. Yeah. Right. All right. Did I beat the bot? Give me 76 skill. It really didn't like the phone guess, or the. It probably really hated the third guess I made. Thump, was it? I don't remember what it was. No, it wasn't thump. What was it? Anyway, we'll find out in a second. Phone I gave an 81 to. People did shout, shown, chest, shock, those, chose. See, shown would have been way better. I think if I had thought of SH, I don't know how I just didn't occur to me to try SH. I would have probably preferred shown over phone. But I'm not the only one who did phone. All right, 225 others. Thumb is the one it didn't like. Yeah, 49 skill because it was the worst possible of the answers remaining to do. And then Chuck was 99 because any of them would have been fine. Just find an answer. All right, clasp, crone, cubic, Chuck. So similar, but I think this. No, credo, cinch. It's not that similar. But it got the C with grays and C with grays. All right. 0.2 starting with Chuck. 1.2%, 21.1%, 80.4%, 97.9%, and greater than 99%. Okay, let's refresh and check in regular mode. All right. Let's see here. Give me the same score. People are doing mouse. So apparently the hairy mouse is a start. And get the A and the I. And the Y, you get the O, the U, and the E. So it's a vowel heavy 2-word start. Shout, shown, louse, chose, chest, phone. I'm not the only one who did phone still. Thumb it did not like, but it liked slightly better than in hard mode. Only slightly. All right, Slate, Crony, Cubic, Chuck. Wow, it's this. It's a very similar solve despite the different start. It's interesting. 0.4, 1.5, 19.1, 73.5, 95.4, 99.2. All right, people are losing on Chunk and Chuff, and Chump and Cluck, but mostly Chunk. The other ones are less than 0.1. All right, well, how'd you do?